Tap that subscribe button. Be sure to click the bell icon to get notifications for whenever I upload. Now let's get on to the video. We are back, and we're in for a long video. So strap in, get your popcorn, all those things, because we're in for a double feature. We're going to do 2001 and 2002 drafts, seasons. Well, maybe not seasons, but you know. We're going to get through the next two NBA seasons. So 01, 2000, 2001, 2001, 2002. All in this video for the first time. Excuse me, sorry. I'll remember to edit those out. But, yeah, no, we're going to strap in. I typically hop in and shoot around with these guys. None of these guys I really want to hop in and shoot around with. No offense. This is a solid draft. We're getting some solid role players. But no superstars. With Utah having the last pick, getting one of the highest overall guys. I mean, a 71 with 29 is a good pick. No one in the second round is a 71, so they did a good job keeping them out of that range. All right. We got a big free agency in front of us with AI up here as a restricted. Kobe Bryant restricted. Nash. Marbury. Most of the offers, though, going to Kobe. Iverson. Dennis Scott having 2 offers out there for his unrestricted services. We don't go through free agency day by day, though. We just let it all play out. And then we take a look. All right, we're going to go to the early 2000s and see if we see any big movers and shakers right here. Allen Iverson re-signs with the Raptors. He gets 4 years, 45. Marcus Camby re-signs. He gets 4 years, 38. Page re-signs 4 years, 45. 4 years, 45 for Antoine Walker. Same for Steve Nash. Mashburn gets 44. Terrell Brandon gets 28. Abdul Rahim gets 61 for 5 years. Okay. Scott Skiles, 3 years, 5 mil. Marbury, 59 for 5 years. Ori re-signs with the Lakers. Kobe Bryant re-signs for 5 years, 49. Chris Mills re-signs. Dennis Scott re-signs. Adrian Griffin re-signs. Ray Allen re-signs for 5 years, 49. We just round that 5 year 50. Jermaine re-signs for 5 years, 51. Ben Wallace re-signs for 5 years, 50. Dampier for 3 years, 7. Tim Hardaway moves to the Knicks for 26 mil over 4 years. Bobby Hurley becomes a trailblazer. He'll back up Steve Nash for a little under 6 mil. Kendall Gill becomes a Nugget. Stacey Augmon, the Bull. Benoit Benjamin re-signs with the Jazz. He will return to Utah. George Mirasan becomes a Rocket for a sizable deal for 24. Derek Fisher goes to the Heat. Dino Raja to the Pistons, former finals MVP. Sherman Douglas will go to the Raptors. He'll be a backup there. Or maybe they move Allen Iverson. Nah. Byron Russell goes to the Spurs. Pat Garrity to the Magic. Rafer Alston to the Suns. Just some edge of the corner league moves. I'm not seeing any other big names. Just going though. Just making sure. Player progression. Vince Carter goes to a 92. Okay. Kobe Bryant is now technically the best player in the NBA, followed by Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, Shaquille O'Neal plateauing at a 94. 1 year left on his deal. He says he'd like a contract extension. If I'm the Wizards, I'd make sure to do that immediately. I think this year is going to be a bad year for them. I would lock Shaq up right now. Tim Duncan 4 years. Tim Duncan right next to Shaq, amongst the league's best. Ray Allen proving to be the best player on the superstar mighty Utah Jazz. Matter of fact, we should take a look at that. Marbury, Grant Hill, Carter, Camby, Kobe's teammate, coming up here. So the Celtics really proving to be a consistent contender. The former king of the NBA in Chicago, now in LA, David Robinson. Got 2 years left on his deal. 4-time champion, 5-time MVP, 4-time finals MVP. Jerry Stackhouse falling off a bit. Kidd falling off a bit. There with Hank Gathers, though. So it's still in the MVP range. I don't even see Chris Webber, who won the MVP last season. So, yeah, he's an 86. So, it's all about more your play style, your skill set, your opportunity in this association. D. Francis was a rookie last year, and I believe, he led the league in scoring at 31 points per game. He goes up just 4. Not even I'm used to seeing like a big jump. So, Pierce went up 5. I'm seeing like 4 is decent, but wow, you think he'd get a bigger jump for that? 6 for Jason Terry. That's a big jump. 6 for Manu Ginobili. 1 for Lamar Odom. 2 for Tony Battie. 4 for Ron Artest. Okay. 2 for Steven Jackson. All right, we're in a low range. We typically don't go that far. Let's keep cooking and see where our All-Star game is. It's going to be in Los Angeles. I do have some draft classes ready, and similar to other draft classes, I have a surprise in store for us. 2001. Not this draft class, but in a draft class, I have a surprise. You'll know which one when we get there. Okay, we got some more international flavor with Tony Parker, Pau Gasol, maybe the top player in this draft, an international big man out of Spain. Raul Lopez, Carlos Arroyo, Mehmet Okur, Gilbert Arenas out of Arizona, Zach Randolph, big power forward, Jason Richardson, Joe Johnson, Tyson Chandler, Gerald Wallace. This is a deep draft. I don't know if we got a super duper mega star. Some great players though. Some great players. What do we do coming off such an underwhelming draft as far as going in? The Lakers did select Kenyon Martin, who went number 1 in real life. I haven't invested interest. I did say I would check out their day 1 roster and see like how are they going about playing Kenyon Martin and Dirk. They're putting Martin at the center. I just want to see that. I think that works just fine. I think it's probably better for Dirk. But I want to see it. Also, Andre Miller is going to start over a young Baron Davis. Both going into their second years. Robert Horry also not starting over a young Tim Thomas. This team should dominate the glass, though. They should be better. Mike Miller also was a top pick for the Nuggets. They don't have an opening day game. I don't think we even... I don't know if there's anything for us really to go into and see. Like, we've seen Mutombo and Kemp. We haven't really seen much of Ron Artest because the Heat haven't been good. But, this is a Miami Heat team as a Heat fan. We're they fit the Heat culture. This team is going to guard up. They're going to kill this Toronto team. They're in bad straits. Also, I did note this in the last video. 2 teams have secret intel on 2003 being a loaded draft and are aware and will move assets for picks, and it is the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers. They are aware of the unicorn that is LeBron James. The other teams, they do not know. We are not going to get into that. Knicks, Hornets. Oh, also, I said I would do this, and I didn't do it. Look at me forget it. Take a look at league history really quick, and let's explain where we are and what's going on. So this looks normal. Shout out to Hank Gathers, back-to-back MVP in 97 to 98. But this will also explain something. Because I believe starting in 1997, the Utah Jazz have won every single championship. And if you see, the last two MVPs, after winning those back-to-back MVPs in Minnesota, Hank Gathers decided to go to Utah. And now he has helped them win these back-to-back championships. The first two, they won without him over Shaq back-to-back years. So much so, the first time they beat him and swept him and did not lose an entire game in the postseason, the Bullets at the time changed their name. They just moved on and became a different team. Just showing some other things. Rookie Steve Francis led in scoring. Tim's led in rebounding the last few years. Assists. Jason Kidd's up there. Peyton's up there at times. Steals. Same culprits. Blocks. We have a revolving door. We got some great big men in the league. Chris Webber, the last year's MVP. He was on the trade block around the trade deadline. I was looking for moves for him because the Sixers were not in great shape. But they pulled it together. Let's go to that trade deadline now. That's where I like to go. I like to go to the Sunday. Hornets doing well with Michael Jordan in the second year, I imagine. Oh, no, I want to take a look at the Lakers. I imagine they're not doing too well. They're doing better. Let's see, Lakers Kings. Oh, Dirk's hurt. So now Kenyon Martin's at power forward. Yeah, I'm good. What a league. Oh, the Jazz are just fourth. That's early. They're just 10-5. But 10-5, not bad. The Celtics are up. The Warriors received Jackson. Supersonics received. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Uh, Only one trade so far all year. Let's take a look at some team intel. The Heat are contending. Okay, first in their division, second in the conference. Hawks are contending, first out east. The Clippers are rebuilding. Like David Robinson's not really from anywhere really, and that's not I don't want to say that like he's a Navy kid, so I kind of say it like that. A lot of teams rebuilding. For some reason the Blazers are buying. I don't really see it. Warriors are rebuilding. The Hornets are buying. They don't have anyone they consider untouchable. They're doing well. I don't know. I've made so many moves in the last couple deadlines. What are you upset about? He's just upset at his game performance. Oh, sometimes his game usage. Is he someone people will want? He's still on his team option. Don't tell me that broke the game. I don't know if anyone should give up their 2001 pick. More youth. More youth for the Raptors. They're just going to be a super young team. That's their appeal. Good or bad. That was also their trade for them to be buying. That's all I got for them. The Spurs are rebuilding, but they're in the playoffs. They're number 2 in the conference at 19 and 18. They're buying. Wizards buying. They trade Pager, but I don't know if anyone wants Pager. I don't know. I think the teams that are good are good, and the teams that are not good, they're just gonna stay not good. Only person I can think maybe David Robinson for a move, but I don't want to blow up another team that badly, and I don't, you know, they'd send him across the street for Tim Thomas and Kenyon Martin. And the other offer is to, you know what, why not? The Lakers are bad. The Clippers are bad. Uh, this isn't working for them. This gives Dirk a real center instead of 2 power forwards for a year or two. And now the Clippers, yeah, this is what they go to. They put Tim Thomas at small forward. He's still upset about playing with Kenyon Martin, but, you know, who cares what he's upset about? And then you go to the Lakers, who, when Dirk is healthy, oh, now Baron Davis is starting over Andre Miller. When Dirk is healthy, Dirk will go in at power forward. They can move Ori up to the small forward. And maybe they play better basketball. Will Dirk ever be healthy? No, he ruptured his Achilles, so no. Okay. League changed. Did I mean to change the league like this? Who knows? Oh yeah, let's get to the Rising Stars game. No more trades. I like this. Chris Mims, Kenyon Martin, Darius Miles, Jamal Crawford at the 1 versus Steve Francis, Andre Miller. Yeah, let's get into it. Oh no, not Simcast Live. Oh, no more air filter. The air filter is gone, guys.
And so it's the sophomores with it. Here's Francis. Brand, a screen on Crawford. Driving inside. And it's Brand with the jam. Only one hand needed.
Oh, good dunk, Elton Brand. Starting fast.
Points. Oh, yeah. I could hear that bucket.
Crawford looking over the floor. Deflects the pass. Martin kicks to Miles. Crawford passes to Miles. Just 5 on the clock.
Yarick, deep three.
Buries it from three-point range.
Okay.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Lamar Odom going to bring it up.
Now Odom. Miller outside.
Okay, screen from Artez.
And about a minute gone.
Ooh, Andre Miller straight to the rim.
Good. And it's...
I'm enough. I've done the thing lately where I've watched too much of these. And I'm ready to get to, I mean, honestly, the next video. I want to get to 2003 draft. Very badly. Spice things up. Kenyon Martin, stars with 22-7, 4 steals, a block. Elton Brand with 29-13, 4 blocks. We had some fun. Let's peek around the league. Chris Webber looking at back-to-back MVPs. Maybe he'll go to Utah. Shaq up there. Calbert Chaney and Jerry Stackhouse up here alongside Elton Brand. Wow, okay. Good number 1 pick for the Bulls. Kenyon Martin, the Rookie of the Year, did just get traded in the middle of his Rookie of the Year campaign and has been on a crazy losing streak. But, I mean, it happens. Marco Jarkic up here. He's not a real person, I don't think. And if he is, my apologies. Jamal Crawford, Darius Miles, Speedy Claxton up here. 6th Man of the Year, Allen Houston, Baron Davis, another young player up here. Bobby Jackson, Brent Berry, Danny Manning. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year looks like Shaq, Marcus Camby, Chris Webber, Ben Wallace, Sean Kemp. Rip Hamilton up here from Promotion Approved, Sean Marion, Baron Davis, Marcus Camby, Montenegro Cummings. Not a real award. All right. 3-point contest. Steve Nash is in here. Billups is in here. Stojakovic, Houston, Brent Berry, Katino Mobley. Vince Carter, Darius Miles, Bonzi Wells, Desmond Mason. I mean, back-to-back Vince Carter years probably. Oh, I actually sent the All-Star game. Oh, my God. Darius Miles won over Vince Carter. That's crazy. And the East beat the West. Paul Pierce, All-Star, Ray Allen, Steve Nash, Duncan, Hank Gathers, Chaney, Billups, Stoudemire. Typically watch a couple minutes of this. And yeah, I missed Shaq and Kobe playing together. That would have been cool. The Celtic and the Wizard. But, oh well, my bad. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I actually am. Take a peek at the league. Denver out to a 38-4 start. Utah's up there, 34-9. Some good working records out east. Toronto looking like they might miss the playoffs. You got to blow that up. You miss the playoffs. We'll get there. Hey, the Lakers get a win. Good for Kenyon Martin. Good for his psyche. Ooh, they get a win over the Celtics. Oh, the Lakers getting a bunch of wins now. They don't mean anything now, though. Hey, Celtics got their lick back. Hey, you can't say AI didn't do his thing. Led the league in scoring. Tim rebounds again by a decent margin. Chauncey Billups, the assist leader. Okay. 10 assists a game. AI, the steals leader as well. Might be the MVP. Blocks leader, Tim Duncan. If the Raptors pull themselves in the playoffs, maybe AI is the MVP. Well, you can see lottery odds. Ooh, Sacramento. Oh, no, it's looking like it's Chris Webber. Ray Allen is up here averaging 23, 24. Tim Duncan up here to averaging 28. Calbert Chaney, 19. Rookie of the Year, Kenyon Martin. Allen Houston, 6th man of the year, it's looking like. Tim Duncan, Defensive Player of the Year. David Robinson did get up here on the Lakers. Okay. Shaq up here. Marcus Camby, Chris Webber. Baron Davis up for most improved, but it's looking like it's Rip Hamilton. Shout out to Rip. Ricky Davis, Montenegro Cummings. Okay, in the running. Sean Marion as well. Not a real award. Take a peek around the league again. Denver, 70 wins. Utah does not get to 70. They had 64. The rest of the West is really bad. But the Lakers got into the playoffs. That trade got the Lakers into the playoffs. Holy shit. Out East, Toronto is not going to make it in, but they're 42 and 39. The East is so much better than the West. My God. Allen Iverson, yeah, they're not going to make it in. And they shouldn't. I mean, they're 4 wins behind Kobe and his Celtics, who aren't going to make it in with 46 wins. But now the Heat are 47 win 8 seed. The Hawks 53 win 1 seed. It's just Utah and Denver out west are 2 juggernauts. Maybe Denver can knock Utah off. Okay, Stoudemire is hurt for the Grizzlies against the Spurs. Rockets, Timberwolves, Mirasan is out against Yarkit's team as a rookie. Penny Hardaway, Michael Jordan off the bench for his hometown Charlotte Hornets against Kenyon Martin's Clippers. Rookie of the Year, him and Tim Thomas. Nick Van Axel, Kerry Kittles and the Kings against Lamar Odom and Paul Pierce. Good. AI, the scoring leader with T-Mac. Yeah, this team's got to blow up. Maybe. Mike Bibby, Vince Carter, Elton Brand, Chris Mims, the rookie, against Big Z, Jalen Rose, Jason Terry, Speedy Claxton. Cleveland was not good with that lineup. Chauncey Billups, Jerry Stackhouse, Calbert Chaney, Juwan Howard. This is the best team in basketball. Well, by record. Obviously, I would lean Utah with their experience. Pacers, Celtics, yeah. Kobe. Got a weak matchup. And Marcus can be much better than Alonzo Mourning at this stage in their careers. Pistons, Hawk. Jason Kidd is out. Oh, that's tough. Marbury and Low. Warriors, 76ers. I mean, this is not a bad Warriors lineup. It's all 80s. It's all dudes who can hoop. 76ers, just a little bit better. Suns, Wizards. Tim Duncan and Ben Wallace alongside Reggie Miller versus Shaq. Just Shaq. kind of fading alongside Shaq. And the reigning defending champion, Utah Jazz, against the Dikembe Mutombo injured Miami Heat. They're also playing with Joe Smith at center. So they're a bit injured at center as well. Chris Webber, your back-to-back league MVP, 26 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, 3 blocks a game, 50% from the field, 66 from the free throw, 27 from 3. Okay, Chris Webber, Kenyon Martin, Rookie of the Year, got traded for in the middle of the season. Probably not happy losing so many basketball games, knowing Kenyon Martin, but he got to stay in LA all season, so that satisfied him. Allen Houston, Sixth Man of the Year. Tim Duncan, the Defensive Player of the Year. Typically read out the stats, so my bad. 16 for Kenyon, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 2 blocks. No, that actually is really good. And he shot 43% from 3. 64%, 55% from 3. Okay. Allen Houston, 19, 3, 4. Steal, a block off the bench. 40% from 3. 84% from free throw. Not bad. .28 from Tim Duncan, averaging more than the MVP. 16 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, 4 blocks, 59% from the field goal percentage. From the field. 67% from the free throw. Most improved player, Rip Hamilton, going from 11 points per game, or no, 10 points. I rounded that up, and I should not have. Going from 10 to 18. Going from no rebound, 1 rebound to 2. 3 assists to 5. 1 steal, rounded up to a steal. A block rounded up to a block. Doubled his turnovers, though. Well, yeah, he upped his turnovers by 1. Better from the field, better from 3, slightly worse from free throw. Or more minutes. Upped his plus minus, just slightly better. Not slightly, but a bit better. MVP, Coach of the Year will finally not go to Cash Nasty coaching Utah. It's Mike Fratello, getting 71 wins in Denver, 11 losses. The Executive of the Year does go to Mo Jameson out in Utah, though. First team All-NBA, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Chris Webber, the MVP, Tim Duncan, Shaq. Second team, Stephon Marbury, Jerry Stackhouse, Elton Brand, Antoine Walker, David Robinson. Elton Brand wasn't his second year? Yeah, second year. Second team All-NBA. Good for Elton Brand. David Robinson back up here for the first time in a while. I don't know if he was All-NBA last year. Was he? Yeah, no, he's been All-NBA. My bad. He was first team All-NBA, I think, last year. Just had my bad. I don't know his body. I don't respect his body enough. Clearly, he may be the GOAT. Steve Francis down to third team. Ray Allen on the third team. Grant Hill third team. Sharif third team. Marcus Camby third team. First team defense: Adrian Griffin, Allen Iverson. Wow. Tim Duncan, Chris Webber, David Robinson. Second team, Shaq, Scotty, Elton Brand, Tariq Abdul-Wahad, Bob Searle. First team All-Rookie, Kenyon Martin, Marco Jarkic, Speedy Claxton, Jamal Crawford, Chris Mim. Hey, you took a number 1, at least he was top 5. You'd hate to take someone number 1 in their second team All-Rookie. Marcus Fizer, Darius Miles. Marcus Fizer, a second round pick? No, 11. Hito Turkoglu, Stromile Swift, who dislocated his patella. Oh, that sucks. This was a number 2 pick? Or a number 3 pick. Second team, but he just doesn't play on Denver, I imagine, very much. Because they're so deep. So yeah, they had a number 3 pick and he doesn't play. This is our playoffs. I love how it's looking. Let's see what we're looking at. Milwaukee versus Shaq. Shaq versus Sean Bradley and Manu and Grant Hill should actually be kind of tough. Let game 1 go. It goes to Milwaukee. Elton, we're just doing elimination games for this playoff run. Elton Brand. Well, this video playoff run. This should be a Chicago win. They have more. They should. Hopefully, they should be able to slow Chris Webber down. I mean, not hopefully, but I would imagine. Hopefully, in their sake, if you're a Bulls fan. 76ers Bulls. Game 1 goes to Philly. Chris Webber says no. Let me check in on this one. Shaq 36. Mookie Blaylock 31. Grant Hill 25. Yeah, Shaq just doesn't have the help. Elton Brand with 49, 21, and 3. Chris Webber, Vince Carter with 28. Bibby with 20. Chris Webber with 37 and 20. Just wasn't enough. Utah, the 3 seed, the lowest they've been in a long time, playing without their center against Paul Pierce, Lamar Odom, and Olowokandi. Steal a game, Supersonics. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm rooting against Utah at this point. The Utah dynasty scares me. The Grizzlies without their star, without Damon Stoudemire against the Spurs, Big Dog, Rasheed, Ricky Davis, Terrell Brandon. And then Kobe 7 seed. Kobe 7 seed Celtics. Him and Marcus Camby against Antoine Walker and Scottie Pippen. Tony Battie at center. See what they got. New Jersey wins game 1. I didn't even look at these, my bad. McDice balled out. Yeah, they're just super deep. Pierce had a great game. I don't think I checked this either. Adrian Griffin and Van Horn hoop. And they stole game 1. Scottie Pippen 33-12. Antoine Walker 24. Okay. Turkoglu with 15 as well. Camby 28-14. Kobe Bryant 26. Wallace with 20. John Wallace, whoever that is. J Kidd back for his Hawks in the playoffs. Steve Smith, Michael Finley, Vin Baker, Eric Dampier at the center. It's a deep lineup. They should make quick work of the Miami Heat. They win game 1. Artest put up the best fight on the Heat, followed by Philippe Lopez, Sean Kemp. Vin Baker, Jason Kidd, out-hooped him. Tim, Reggie, Ben Wallace against, I don't know how Marko Jarkic and these guys got here. Shout out to them. I'm not checking in on that series at all. Steve Nash injured, so it's Bobby Hurley and Brad Daugherty against the 70-win Denver Nuggets. Another lost cause. First round cook. Celtics got swept. Oh, the Heat got out of the first round. Jeez Louise. The Bulls advance on the on the 76ers. Shaq's Wizards 3-1 by Grant Hill, as he has a couple years left on his deal. So Tim Duncan going up against the super team in 2001. Suns, Spurs. I think they should have a good matchup. I want to watch a little bit of this to start.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals.
Knowing I don't have to turn the air filter off yet, no, I can just hop in.
We'll see the
We're here.
Against the Utah Jazz. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, with David Aldridge joining us on the sideline.
All right, Joe Smith, you're playing the small ball center, but you're going up against Ben Wallace, so not a huge center to go up against. But Tim Duncan is down there.
And here is Wallace. Pass to Alston. Shot clock at 5. Miller, no up.
Surprising to see him miss from there.
Yeah, but I expect him to keep firing away when given the chance.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Does he a bucket?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I caught up with Phoenix's head
Preferably a Suns bucket, Tim Duncan?
to neutralize one of the best
In the dynasty? One loss doesn't end the dynasty, but stop the run, Tim. Oh, Ray Allen. Oh, and they call a foul on who? On Tim?
Always interesting to see how teams plan.
It won't be Tim scoring the first bucket. No, I want to see the first actual bucket.
Well, what you appreciate about Allen is his work ethic. He's incredible at keeping himself in prime.
Skip to my Lou, gonna bring it up.
Shooting is a skill, and this guy absolutely has it.
Here is Alston. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by McDyess.
I think there's way more they could have done there to try and open something up, get something a little better.
Yeah, they settled for a poor
Oh,
shot.
Edney missing. We got to get the ball to Hank Gathers. Utah, I am going to say. Not that Reggie Miller mid-range? Reggie Miller mid-range. Okay, first bucket. Not that I want Utah to do things that are good for them, but I would think they got to get the ball to Hank Gathers.
Here's Edney. He's covered by Alston. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. McDyess a screen. 6 to shoot. Edney the pass to Allen.
Oh, Hank Gathers mid-range contested.
Another miss by Utah.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
Boy, that's a high IQ play on defense there.
That's a spot where you want to foul. Send the message.
Phoenix shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
Okay, we're getting more free throws. We're getting out of here. All right, we're going to duel. And it went heavy the Utah way. Tim put up a great fight. Reggie Miller played well. But Billy Owen showed up. Scored as many points as he played minutes. Hank Gathers as well. Antonio McDyess played well. Ray Allen didn't even need to have a good game. Let's ask. New Jersey. Scottie Pippen, Antoine Walker here against Donnell Marshall. Long-time Donnell Marshall and Grant Hill, long-time Bucks. And Manu Ginobili. See what they cook up. Game 1 going to Jersey. They are aside out east, the highest seed left, so they have home court advantage left through the East. 29 from Pippen, 18 from Turkle. I think in this sim, like Scottie Pippen has been just as good, if not better, than Michael Jordan. He doesn't have the MVPs, so he didn't peak as high. But like, I don't know, man. Consistently great, whereas Michael Jordan is a bench player right now. Let me look at Grant Hill, good game. I mean, Manu, Sean Bradley could always do more. In his entire career. I don't really think the Spurs stand a chance here. Sorry. Denver game one's it. By 9. And no one really played great for them. A lot of people played well. Chauncey stirred the drink. Patrick Ewing giving veteran leadership off the bench. Latrell Sprewell threatening to choke the coach. Spurs, competed. It's a 4-8 matchup. Vince Carter, Elton Brand against Sean Kemp. Brad Dikembe Mutombo's injured. Felipe Lopez. Just don't think the Heat should be here. Have enough. Tim, you got to fight another one. Yeah, the Bulls take game 1. Derek Fisher played well for the Heat. Played better than Gary Payton to a degree. Well, I didn't get as many assists or steals. Well, yeah, not Gary Payton. Never mind. Ooh, Tim Duncan stole the home game. Tim Duncan 25, 18, 5 assists, 5 blocks. Did have 5 turnovers as well, but they did get a 1-point win over the Utah Jazz in Utah. Just steal a game in that series. We love it. See what we got here. No, it's Bucks. Jets. Nets win another one. They go up 2-0. Scottie Pippen 25 and 10. Donnell Marshall led the Denver 2-0. Stackhouse finally balled out. 7-point win. Glenn Robinson had a great game as well. He's got more help from O'Neal. Billups. Yeah. Bulls up 2-0. Brand 30. Carter 30. Kemp 20. Yeah, this Heat team's it's at its apex. It's at its max. Suns Jazz. Jazz go up 2-1. Hank Gathers and Ray Allen ball out on Tim Duncan, who doesn't play well. New Jersey Nets have a chance to go up 3-0. Grant Hill says no. Okay. Nuggets probably going to go up 3-0 in my opinion. If they do. They went to OT. It's just the Spurs never came out in OT. Calbert Chaney walking them down. They got a lot of options. Heat getting one at home. Kemp balls out. Artest plays well. Payton double-double as usual. Vince Carter played well. Jazz go up 3-1. Nets tie it. Bucks tie it 2-2. This is an elimination game. Spurs fighting to not be swept. Okay, the Spurs will not be swept. Denver will lose a game. They are not the Jazz from a few years ago. The Heat go down 3-1. This is an elimination game. The Jazz up 3-1. And Tim Duncan, they're not coming out in the fourth quarter. They have lost it. The Jazz will be going to their 6th straight conference finals, I think. Maybe even more than that. I don't remember the conference finals from the year before they started their dynasty. So, geez Louise. 3-2 for the Nets. Spurs Nuggets, my bad. Spurs giving a good fight. The Goose is cooked. We got our 1-2 matchup out west. Denver versus Utah. Well, 1-3, but two best records out west. The Heat blow out the Bulls. They will not go down into the night. Vince Carter played great. John kept up with them. Only Vince Carter and Elton Brand showed up. More Miami Heat showed up. Jeez. So we're getting to Game 7 in that series. Will the Heat force a Game 7? Vince Carter fighting against that. The Heat will force a Game 7. Okay, Game 7. Good fight. 105, Game 7. It's Game 7, baby.
Bradley with the ball. If they can still take the lead. Another chance.
There's no back down in this fight, putting everything into his defense.
And out of bounds is the Bucks gain possession.
Out of bounds? Who wandered out of bounds?
Dele's checked in for Tricolor. And their set coach to take control of this game.
It's crucial that they convert here.
Brad Hill against Scottie Pippen.
Hill against Pippen.
Can't get there. Daniel Marshall doesn't finish. Sean Bradley and one.
Calm, collected, and
Always saying Sean Bradley can do more.
Under pressure.
On the free throw.
We can't make that free throw.
And so it's Pippen.
27 seconds.
For the Nets.
Shot by Pippen right here. He has nerves of steel in key moments of games.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter.
The Bucks have tied ball game. Before we here in Game 7 in New Jersey. Armstrong dribbling it. You imagine the ball will go to Grant Hill at some point. But staying in the lead guard's hand for now. There goes to Hill. Dribbling the post. I don't like him down there. Step back. Grant Hill in and out. And just throwing up. Here, not watching overtime.
Regulation now complete. We will go overtime. We'll get
We are not going into overtime.
when we return. Glad to have you with us.
Oh. It is a New Jersey win. Scottie Pippen is going to the conference finals out east. Who will join him? Miami Heat will run away with it. 3 20-point scorers for the Bulls. Vince Carter, Elton Brand, Mike Bibby. Sean Kemp with a 20-20. The only 20-point scorer for the Miami Heat, but a lot of 10-point plus scores. As we have a 2-8, 1-3. I kind of want to just yeah. Denver, after only losing one playoff game coming into this series, was swept by our defending champion, Utah Jazz. And I imagine the New Jersey Nets will be swept going into this series. Yes, the Utah Jazz, with the others, have now won, I believe, 6 straight NBA titles. I probably should step in and do something, but this team was built organically. Like, I don't think I did anything here. I recall that did this. I wouldn't soup up Utah. Yeah, no, they've now won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight NBA titles. and only lost 1, 2, 4 games the entire time. 1 to Shaq, 1 to Larry Johnson, and 2 to Kobe Bryant. 3 straight Finals MVPs for Hank Athers. Get into some retirement here. Oh man, rest in peace. Passed away today. Today I'm recording this. Rest in peace, Stacey King. Jimmy G Buckets, and the G stands for Gets. All right, staff retirements. I mean, Rudy, you gotta stick around, man. Oh, damn, Rudy's not sticking around. Or Mike Matthews offer. The G League is getting introduced. Defensive key violations. These are Shaq rules that are getting introduced that shouldn't really even get introduced. And the Grizzlies, Damon Stoudemire, that house you bought in Vancouver, you can move it. You can change it. And traded Lord for the Jazz after winning so many rings. You get a trophy on it. The logo is changing for Detroit as well. We're losing our swag and the logo, uniforms, and floor for the Supersonic change. Dude, still got the horse. Supersonic is decent, but that is good to me. Here is the 2001 NBA Draft Lottery. Pistons will pick 13. Hornets number 12. The Raptors at number 11. Magic at number 10. Pacers at 9. Wizards 8. Darius Miles 7. Darius Miles. Mavericks 7. They picked Darius Miles last year. The Rockets get 6, meaning when the Knicks jumped. The Knicks jump. The Cavs at 5. Cavs stay at 5. Number 4 will be the Golden State Warriors. Number 3, the New York Knicks. LA and Sacramento for the number 1 pick. The Kings will get the number 2 pick, meaning the Chicago Bulls will get the number 1 pick in the NBA draft via the Clippers. Chicago Bulls select number 1 overall, Pau Gasol out of Spain. Shane Battier out of Duke will go number 2, Sacramento. James Richardson out of Michigan State, 3 to Knicks. Tony Parker out of Belgium, 4. Gilbert Arenas, 5 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6, Joe Johnson to the Houston Rockets. Jared Wallace, 7 to the Dallas Mavericks. DeMario Moon, 8 to the Wizards. At 9, the Pacers with Alonzo Mourning select Tyson Chandler, the high schooler. Mehmet Okur selected by the Orlando Magic. That may be just blocking the Magic from select Tyson. Richard Jefferson, the 24-year-old, the man wearing 24 out of Arizona, going to the young Toronto Raptors. Eddie Griffin to the Charlotte Hornets. Vladimir Marchand. No. That's fine. Jamal Tinsley to the Magic. This is fine. Alright, we're still cooking. Like nothing happened. Oh wait, no. Is he gonna redo the draft? Fuck. Pau Gasol, Shane Battier, Tony Parker goes this time to the Knicks. Jason Richardson this time. So now we get differences. So I might cut the other draft out. Battier, the first round pick to the Cavs. Sure. Cavs pick Joe Johnson. So I'm just gonna erase the other draft. That's crazy. Gilbert Arenas goes to the Rockets. Bryant Grant. Yeah, sure. Sure. Mehmet Okur is a Warrior. Jamario Moon, the 70. Oh, as a Wizard. Richard Jefferson, a Pacer. Okay, Kerry Kittles. Sure. No one will know what I'm talking about with the other drafts. They'll all be cut out. Never mind. Tyson Chandler, the high schooler, will go to the Kings. Dana Barrios in the first rounder. Okay. The Raptors get Dana Barrios. The Magic get Jason Collins. Jaron Collins, my bad. Charlotte gets Gerald Wallace. Good for Gerald Wallace. Fun for him. Vlad Monovich goes to Detroit. I can't even say that name. The Lakers are going to trade and receive a top 3 protected pick from the Magic and a second round pick for this pick. Sure. Magic select Carlos Arroyo. Raul Lopez goes. Jamal Tinsley goes to the Heat. Earl Watson to the Supersonics. Then now Memphis Grizzlies will receive LaFonso Ellis. And the Cavs get this pick and a 2001 pick. Pick Troy Murphy. Supersonics get the Celtics 2001 and 2 picks. Celtics get Tony Dutcher. They want those old guys. Not Maurice Jeffries. Trenton Hassel to the Wizards. Eddie Curry, the high schooler, to the 76ers. Sean Lampley. Kenny Satterfield. Okay. Tony O'Donnell. Second round, sure. The Rockets can get 2 picks for Antonio Davis to the Suns. The Rockets, Eddie Davis. Kwame Brown, the high schooler, will go to the champion Utah Jazz. Narcioni goes to the Nuggets. And we will sim the second round. Saw the best player in the draft. Tony Parker, I swear, he got traded. I don't know what team he's on. Jason Richardson, he's a Warrior. Tyson Chandler, a King. High schoolers. Few high schoolers in the draft. Yabatier gonna be a Cav. Kwame Brown. The Raptors didn't bring anyone in. Warriors bring in 4 rookies. Eddie Curry coming into the 76ers. Alright, we peered around the league. The Jazz going to decline their team option on Birdman. Mutombo declining his option off the torn ACL. That's some big free agents. Weber declining his option, so the back-to-back MVP will test free agency. He wants to get a contract extension, though, so he'll probably return. But he is coming off back-to-back MVPs. Highest overall player to decline, Eddie Jones. Then Vin Baker, Chris Webber. Qualifying offers going out for some guys. Tracy McGrady and Steven Jackson getting them. Chauncey Billups getting one. Rashard Lewis getting one. Troy Hudson getting one from the Jazz. Keith Van Horn, the only one getting from the now Memphis Grizzlies. I keep saying that, but they did just move. Tim Thomas getting one from the Clippers. Gosh, I'm gonna get one. The Lakers have low ones. Chauncey Billups, a lot of offers for him out here on the big market, but he'll probably stay at Denver. Most people will stay in free agency. Even though he's got no offers right now, everyone should be intrigued where Chris Webber goes. Eddie Jones as well. He's got 3 offers. He's looking like he wants to go to Miami as the Magic don't really have an offer in for him. Derek Coleman getting a lot of offers. Wizards, Spurs up there. Brevin Knight, but he's restricted. I'm looking at unrestricted free agents. Seattle looking at Dikembe. The Heat not up there for Dikembe. All right. Here we go. Is this was free agency? All in 01? Tracy McGrady and Steven Jackson resign. Chris Webber does resign. He gets almost 60 mil. Eddie Jones goes to Minnesota for 54. Dikembe goes to the Bucks for 33. Brad Daugherty to the Supersonics for 20. Bruce Bowen to the Heat. Penny Hardaway to the Celtics for 3. Or 4, I guess. My bad. Sean Bradley to the Trailblazers. Some guys moved in shakes, but moved and shook. Rashard Lewis to the Bucks. But thankfully, Chris Webber stayed in Philly. I'll call him to the Lakers. Yeah, okay. Let's go see the best players in the NBA. Jackson up here, no movement. No movement, really. Oh, Marcus Camby, Kobe's G-mate, jumping up as well. Pierce up here. Okay, Paul Pierce. Vince Carter. Chauncey. Any new faces? Dirk jumping up here with 4. Bibby, okay. Oh, Hank Gather's falling off a little bit, but he has Ray Allen right there on his team with him. That's probably why he went to Utah. Eddie Jones now in Minnesota, kind of on his own team. I don't know who else is in Minnesota with him. I can't lie to you. Big jump for Rip Hamilton. Okay, after winning Most Improved. Chris Webber does fall off a little, going down to 85. Coming off of 2 MVPs. Sean Kemp, same overall as Ron Artest at 85. Tim Hardaway down 2. No big jumpers. Mashburn, fractured leg on the Celtics. Yeah, no, we're in the low overalls. I'm tired of looking at these. We got a very fun draft in front of us to end this video out. So we're kind of, again, this is another season we're going to blaze through, especially with the state of the league, in my personal opinion. We're in the middle of the Utah dynasty. I don't know if any of these teams are great enough to overcome that. Shaq got a little bit more help, I think. And he re-signed. McGrady not really progressing at 23. Crawford already kind of better than him for that starting 2-guard spot. And then at the 3, Maggette and let me do something. Let me try this. 'Cause this is something also I felt about Tracy McGrady that made him special. That he kind of played point guard as well as small forward. An 80 at small forward. But what is he as a point guard? Point guard primary, small forward secondary. Oh, he's at 75. Nah, let's keep him at 2-3. Can't help you, T-Mac. Cleveland's pretty decent. I thought, and had them positioned to be trying to get 03 picks, but this is not a team that's looking at 03. More like the Miami Heat could be. The Jazz? Oh, no, that's the Hornets. Hey, the Jazz? They got some fall off. I think the Jazz got fall off. The league might be opening up again. Let me see here. Where was I looking? I was looking at the Miami Heat. Yeah, this is a team that I think should be looking at 2003. Oh my God. Gary Payton got an ACL. He's going to be out all year. Your starting guard is really Derek Fisher. Oh, we're going to Toronto for All-Star. And we've got a very, very exciting draft class and a very exciting year the next year. The world team did not put up a great performance. Oh, because he's on the USA team for whatever. He's from mainland China, but he's on the USA team. Whatever. Yao Ming is here. The presumed #1 overall pick out of China. Freak of nature. Probably one of the best prospects we've seen since Shaquille O'Neal. But we've seen how that's worked out for the Wizards. So do you even really tank for these generational prospects. I mean, David Robinson was a great prospect. No one tanked for him. Or Tim Duncan, really good prospect. Some other guys here, Udonis Haslam, fan of him, out of Florida. Matt Barnes of UCLA. Omari Stoudemire, another, high school player, good player. Carlos Boozer, Caron Butler, Dewan Wagner, Jay Williams, the guard out of Duke. No one really on the, no. All right, let's get to this 2001, 2000. Oh no, this 2002, 2000. No, what is this? What's today's date? 2001. Yeah, it's 2001, 2002 season. They're confusing me with the calendar. Clippers Nuggets to start. Kenyon Martin and Tim Thomas out west. I'm good. Pau Gasol's on the Bulls. He was the top pick. Lamar and Olawokandi against the back-to-back MVP re-signed. Good for him and Jing Zayhovah. But no, we're not gonna watch this. Spurs Supersonics. Spurs Pacers. Good game. Shout out to Rodney Rogers finding a place in the league. Next to Alonzo, Allen Houston, Steve Francis. Out in Indiana. They should be a good game. Clippers, Pistons. Clippers, Pistons. Cavaliers, Pistons. The Cavs look good. Jalen Rose, Jason Terry, Brevin Knight, Big Z. They look better than Detroit, aside from Stephon Marbury being the best player on the floor. Like, they're better at every other position to me. Magic Hornets. Michael Jordan should still be on the Hornets somewhere on the bench. Timberwolf Heat. Not ball I want to watch. Nets Lakers. David Robinson and Dirk duo. The Lakers should be good, but the Nets adding Mark Price. The Nets were good last year, so should be a tough one. Actually, is a good game. The Knicks versus the Bucks. Grant Hill, Manu Ginobili. That's really it. Shaq's Wizards. Oh, Shaq has changed. This does look like 2000 Shaq versus Marcus Camby and Kobe. Kobe has also changed. That's not what Kobe looked like in 2000, but whatever. He had a little bit more hair at this point in his career. But we're getting a Kobe Shaq matchup to start the season. Suns Memphis Grizzlies, their first game in Memphis against Tim Duncan, Reggie Miller, Ben Wallace, George Mirasan, Adon Foyle. Oh, there's a rookie, Gilbert Arenas, starting for the Rockets with Mirasan. I imagine he won't pass the ball much. Yeah, let's move. We're going trade deadline to the Sunday as usual. Gilbert and his Rockets aren't doing very hot. Are they picking up steam? They beat the piss out of the Lakers. Straight up deal. Moving small forwards. Let's take a peek at the .coms and my Miami Heat. The Nuggets, the 1 seed, 29-9. What's going on with the Hawks, the 7 seed, at 20-19? It's a good record to be the 7 seed. 24-13. Yeah, like the East is super close. Good to see. The Bulls, the 1 seed. Wow. The Wizards, the 4 seed. Shaq, 24-15. Shaq maybe should try to go west. He re-signed to the Milwaukee, 19-19. Where's Utah? They're the 3rd seed. They're 28-10. Okay, that's still pretty good. Clippers 8-28. The Nuggets, I mean, they maybe should be the one in the dynasty. Here at the award races, Tim Duncan leading the race. Chris Webber, despite going down in overall, still up here. Elton Brand in 2nd. Stephon Marbury, Antoine Walker. Gilbert Arenas leading the Rookie of the Year race. Joe Johnson up here. Pau Gasol. Jason Richardson, Shane Battier. Averaging 6. Okay, Shane. 6th Man of the Year, Tim Hardaway, Turkoglu, Sam Cassell, Gary Kittles, Anthony Carter. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year, and currently injured Marcus Camby. Shaq up here. Andre Karolinko, Tim Duncan. Chris Webber. Is Tim Duncan leading the league in scoring? I haven't seen anything higher than 28. Fake award. Fake. Most improved. Turkoglu. Terry up here averaging 23, but he's injured. Karolinko, 18. Merriman with 19. Okay. Take a look at these All-Star awards. All-Star voting. Still just voting right now. I'm not going to make any trades, I guess. They have the Clippers with the number 1 pick, taking Jay Williams. If the Clippers do that and let him go number 2 to the Nets, I swear to God, they're the dumbest team of all time. And they should get shadow banned. The rest of this draft is very unintriguing. Outside of really the top 10. Alright, noted. Alright, no, I'm not going to do anything on the trade deadline. No trades, no trades. The pre-LeBron year, no trades. Gilbert Arenas, Marko Djorkic, point guard matchup. Joe Johnson, Morris Peterson, shooting guard. Mike Miller, Shane Battier, small forward. Hito Turkoglu, Mehmet Okur, power forward. Pau Gasol, Kenyon Martin at the center matchup. We'll watch a couple minutes of this. Like 2 or 3. I keep pausing, and then I remember I don't have to anymore because we're in an era where no error filter is on.
And so it's the sophomores with it.
Just want to see maybe both teams score 1 bucket or till we get to the 7-minute mark on the clock.
Lobbed up there for Miller.
Oh, good lob, Turkoglu. Joe Johnson throwing it up.
Arenas passes to Battier.
Battier, Rob.
And stolen by Miller.
Mike Miller bringing it up. Crossover. Gets it to Yarick. Over to Turkoglu. Turkoglu, size up, size up.
Clock at 6. Gasol with the rebound.
Turkoglu blows the mid-range.
Dare him to prove he can make it from that spot.
Gilbert Arenas,
Unfortunately
Agent
for him,
Zero
not
up.
able there.
Battier outside.
Top of the key over to Battier.
Connects
3 ball.
from three-point range. Battier's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the rookies.
Turkoglu brings it up.
Pass to Peterson.
Morris
And they'll
Peterson,
come
3 ball.
right back with their own three-pointer.
Thank you. Good game to both of you. Give us a close game and we'll hop back into that fourth. Three-minute mark. 2 possession ball game, please. No. No, the goose is cooked. Whoever at home ran away with it. 30 for Gasol, 24 for Gilbert, 22 for Battier, for Joe Johnson, sorry, 13 for Battier. Almost a triple-double for Trace and Richardson. Tony Parker with 10. Ahito Turkoglu with 21, Peterson 20. Rounded up for him, sorry, 19. I think the rookies won, sizably. Yep, rookies beat the sophomores. Brent Berry, well, no one we care about there, I'm sorry. Vince, Jason, Bonzi, Desmond. Vince back-to-back, well, not back-to-back, he lost last year's. Are we going to see Shaq and Kobe this time? I'm not going to accidentally click off of it. Accidentally pausing it for no reason.
So the East All-Stars will get the first possession.
Marbury wins the tip. He brings it up.
Marbury passes to Hill. Releases. Walker's shot is off.
He'd like that one. That's normally a shot he makes.
Here is Nash. Duncan with the screen for Nash.
Nash.
6 to shoot. Puts up a deep
Everybody
three.
changed but Duncan. You know, they're going to make Duncan look older. I mean, everybody else look older. Why didn't they make Duncan look older as well? Lob to Antoine Walker. Grant Hill with the recovery.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Fratello. The first player he brought up was Grant Hill and the challenges he presents. Coach told me Grant does everything at the small forward position. Shoots, passes, drives. He's the glue to their offense.
Oh, Big Tim. Almost an and one on
also the
Shaq.
smartest guy out there. So he's like a second coach on the floor. Kev, back to you.
Thanks, David. West All-Stars shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
You know, you got to really appreciate and respect how steadfast Duncan is. I mean, he's always under control and composed, keeps his team focused on the task at hand, and that's extremely valuable.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to Hill.
Oh, down low to Grant Hill.
Back to Bryant. Good. The assist goes to Hill. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Nash with it. Allen surveying the D. Back to Nash. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh, Tim, then he gets a bucket for them. Okay. No close. Oh, close game. Close game. Close game. Potential? Potential? The East is just capped out? The game had a chance to be close. The East just couldn't do it. Nash, Chaney, Duncan, Robinson, Stoudemire, Keith Van Horn, Ray Allen, Nowitzki, an all-star, Jamison, Phillips. Steve Francis didn't get in the game. Chris Webber only played 2 minutes. East lose, Kobe Bryant. Past that deadline, nothing we can really do here but move. Oh, they lost to Utah twice. That could be devastating for them. They're fourth in the conference. And they're going to get to 60 wins, maybe? They had a chance. Take a look at the mocks. They have the Clippers still, taking. They have Yao Ming falling to 5 to the New York Knicks. Yeah, no, 2K has a more accurate mock where... Yeah, this is a more accurate mock. That's insane. Yeah, Ming 1. Stoudemire 2. Heat take Boozer. Yeah, interesting top 10. And then we kind of... Haslam's in the... Yeah, we can maybe go to like 17. We'll sim the entire first round. I'll go through the first round, but... Let's take a look before we get into that draft. And wrap this video up after the... titillating postseason. Look at the league leaders. Kobe Bryant, the scoring leader. By a point over Eddie Jones. Rebound leader, again Tim Duncan, who has broken his leg with 60 after 68 games in the regular season. Also amongst the scoring leaders, not too far behind in that top 5. Assist leader, Stephon Marbury, averaging 9.4. Steal leader, Allen Iverson. Block leader, Marcus Camby. Turnovers per game, Stephon Marbury. Been a while since I checked. Allen Houston now shoots 6 threes a game on 42%. So, shout out to him. Take a look. Those conferences. Utah's the 1 seed. Yikes. Phoenix the 2 seed, despite a low record. 60 wins for the Spurs. 59 for Denver at the 4 seed. Memphis the 5 seed. The Lakers will not make the postseason, despite being in it at the All-Star break. Golden State at the 6 seed. Dallas at the 7. These teams all under 500 from 6 under in the West. The 8th seed Timberwolves, led by Eddie Jones. 60 wins for Chicago out east. Okay. Toronto also in the playoffs as the 7th seed. Congratulations on them being back in the playoffs. 8th seed Bucks, Grant Hill. 6th seed Shaquille O'Neal, Wizards. 5 seed Cavaliers, so maybe they won't be in the LeBron lottery. The Heat are more aligned, depending on how this draft goes for them. Indiana, 4 seed. Detroit, the 3. Boston, the 2. Chris Webber, shouldn't be getting the MVP this year with his 76ers on the outside of the playoffs looking in. Let's take a peek. Elton Brand will be the the league MVP. Out of Duke, leading the 1 seed Chicago Bulls. Chicago gets its MVP back. Maybe it gets a title as well. Chris Webber's still up here, despite not being in the playoffs. Gilbert Arenas looking at the Rookie of the Year over a Chicago Bull in Pau Gasol, starting on the 1 seed, I imagine. Sam Cassell also up here for Sixth Man of the Year. The Bulls have someone up for all these awards except for Defensive Player of the Year. That's Marcus Camby, Shaq, Alonzo, Andre Karolinko, and KG. Hito Turkoglu up here for Most Improved. Mark Jones, Sean Marion, but injured. Jason Terry, Marcus Fizer, Grant Fake. Elton Brand is the league MVP, averaging 28, 13, an assist, a steal, 2 blocks, 61% from the field, 80% from the free throw. Gilbert Arenas, the rookie, giving us 25, 5, 6 assists, a steal, a block, 44% from the field, 30% from 29% from 3, 77% from the free throw. Turkoglu with 17, 6 boards, 4 assists, a steal, a block, 44% from the free field, 36 from 3, 77 from the free throw. Camby, Defensive Player of the Year with 18, 12, 2 assists, steal, 3 blocks, 51% from the field, 66 from free throw. Oh, Turkoglu, 6th man and Most Improved. Congrats to Hito Turkoglu finding his role off the bench. Cash Nasty got Gary Bradley back to the Coach of the Year in Utah, along with his executive continuing his run of Executive of the Year. Chris Webber doesn't make the playoffs, but still the first team All-NBA alongside Shaq, Elton Brand, the MVP, Kobe Bryant, Stephon Marbury, Steve Francis, the second team All-NBA point guard, alongside Damon Stoudemire, so 2 point guards. Antoine Walker on the second team. Sharif, second team. David Robinson, second team. Fractured left leg, or hand, my bad. Allen Iverson got tendinitis, third team. Ray Allen, third team. Kevin Garnett, third team. Tim Duncan has a broken right leg, third team. Marcus Camby, third team. First team all defense, Camby, Kevin Garnett, Andre Karolinko, Allen Iverson, Ray Allen. Second team, Marbury, Billups, Weber, Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal. Rookie first team, Battier, Richardson, Joe Johnson, Pau Gasol, Gilbert Arenas. Second team, Jamal Tinsley, Jeffers, Will Solomon, Tony Parker, and Tyson Chandler. That was a hot playoff. Shaq going up against Marbury. Donnell Marshall now alongside him and Peja Stojakovic. Going up against Leitner, Marbury, LaFrenz. Tough game. Cavs should be changing their logos and stuff soon. Cleveland going up against Rodney Rogers, Alonzo Mourning, Steve Francis, Allen Houston. I don't like Cleveland's chances, which is why I was trying to send them on the tank route, but they're doing what they want. They may win that. We need to check on some stuff. We don't know. We haven't seen some things. Let's look at NBA records. No one has scored 70 or anything crazy in the regular season. Playoff records. No one has been Dominique points-wise. And our league is so... Stackhouse made a bunch of field goals a couple years ago, or a year or so ago. But he didn't get up there in the points. Turnovers has been a long time. Just looking for some of these. Oh, these are season records. These playoff records. Yeah, these are playoff records. So no one's toppled Eldon Bader 61. Peja Stojakovic has the threes record. Kuzi still the free throws. Rebounds. Assist magic. Shaq close on blocks. Well, he tied the blocks. Him, Sean Kemp, last year. Pippen, Ewing up here. Okay. Steals. Alright. Turnovers. No one put up crazy total point seasons. Dominique had our best one in the sim. Threes has been Allen Houston, Peja. Assists, no one's really touched. Magic and Kevin Porter. Showing basketball, you know, it peaked. Dominique, the only one really up here. Just want to check if anyone knew done anything historic. And aside from threes, which is a new thing, no. Alright, really don't care about the Warriors, I'm sorry. Jason Williams, Larry Hughes, James Posey, Antoine Jameson. I like Antoine Jameson. Go Spurs, go. Spurs win game 1. This is a tough test for Denver in their first series, but I think they got it. They're better at every position, except for small forward with Keith Van Horn and power forward with Juwan Howard, I guess. But they're close losses where they win big at center. Ooh, Kobe against maybe T-Mac? No, Kobe, Jamal Crawford, Steven Jackson, Kevin Garnett, Allen Iverson's hurt. So, interesting series. I don't know if the Raptors have enough. The young Bulls, the rookie number 1 overall pick, Pau Gasol, going up against Dikembe Mutombo, one of the big free agent moves, and Grant Hill. I'm going to go check out a little bit of this game at the start and then sim it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Alongside Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us from the sideline. You look at Chicago. So, Coach, we'll see how they stack up against their opponents stylistically. Matchups play, as you know,
Mutombo wins the tip.
In the playoffs.
Yeah, there's so much unknown coming into game 1 of a series. These teams are going to be learning each other's tendencies and habits on the fly.
I don't know. That is guarding him. Henderson,
Love
throwdown.
the communication. He knew just when and where to set.
Maybe going to bring it up. Crazy to see the Duke guy, Elton Brand, becoming the man on this team and not Vince Carter, who they traded for.
And here's Carter. 5 on the clock.
Carter, Vince Ginobili, doesn't win that. Bibby for 3, in and out. Grant Hill sprinting up the court.
Hill left side to the paint.
Over to Henderson.
Henderson passes to Hill. Henderson with a screen on Bibby.
Mookie, mid-range, no good. Rebound, Elton Brand, the MVP.
Just got to come right back and take it again when left wide open.
Bibby kicks to Mills.
Oh, Pau Gasol with the mismatch. He has Mookie Blaylock on him.
Gasol has got it.
Found Elton Brand, who pump fakes it. Carter won't give it to him in the corner. Carter screen, mid-range, hits it.
I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because
Dunks it down immediately to Mutombo off. Good recovery defense by the rookie Gasol. Up to Mills. Carter. Back to Bibby. Off ball screen from Brand. Now an on ball. Bibby to the rim. Okay, Bulls. I see why you guys are the 1 seed. You guys got multiple options. Yeah, no, the Bucks never get into this game. 140 from the Bulls. Malik Rose in 18 minutes scores 24 to start the playoffs. Bibby with 22 and 11. Cassell 19 and 12. Vince Carter with 18, 5. Elton Brand 17, 16, 17, 19. Paul Gasol with 16. Ooh-wee. Grant Hill did have 23 and 9. 6 assists. Manu Ginobili with 19 and 8. Now, there was some cooking going on. Phoenix, Dallas. Rip Hamilton, Tony Kukoc, Brian Grant, Adon Fowl, Chucky Atkins against no Tim Duncan, Ben Wallace, Reggie Miller. So he got a chance. Well, Tim Duncan's out. Phoenix steals game 1. Ray Allen, Antonio McDyess, Hank Gathers, Benoit Benjamin. This is probably still enough to get it done. Good luck, Eddie Jones. You're fighting the good fight. We're going to sim now the first round. Damn, Shaq. You got swept? Damn, KG and AI got to break up. The Bucks have been eliminated. Timberwolves have been eliminated. There are a lot of sweeps going on. We do have 1-5, 2-6, 1-5, 2-3. We had a game 5 out east. Game 5s out west. I hope Tim returned. No, Tim's not back still. So they went to 5 without Tim. Good for Dallas, I guess. Fighting, but I don't really even care with this one. Hopefully Phoenix can keep fighting until they get Tim back. And then with Tim, they have a decent chance. I don't know. Out west. Denver fell 3-1 with their deep team to Vancouver. Warriors, Suns started. Suns lose game 1. The Warriors, they got a team. Kobe, Mashburn, Penny Hardaway. Their normal center, Marcus Camby, is injured. Going up against Marbury, Leitner, and LaFriends. Detroit steals game 1. Kobe doesn't show up game 1. Marbury balls out with 30 and 11. McDyess, Allen, Gathers, Damon Stoudemire, Adrian Griffin. I'm rooting for you. Take out the monsters. These are the bad guys. Utah wins game 1. Okay, Pau Gasol. I mean, this Bulls team is deep. They've got a shot. Cleveland also going to the second round. Shout out to them, advancing against Alonzo Mourning and Steve Francis. Oh, the Bulls sweep. Oh, Kobe gets swept. Doesn't matter who Detroit has out there or who Kobe has at big man. No, it did. No, it mattered for Kobe that he didn't have his big man that series. Okay, we got 1-3 out east, 1-2 out west. The Bulls, Vince Carter, Elton Brand, Mike Bibby, Pau Gasol. Game 1 goes to the Bulls. Bibby with 36 and 6. Sam Cassell, great game off the bench. Pau Gasol, good game. This Bulls team is deep. Bulls team is well rounded. Tim Duncan is back. Reggie Miller. Let's see if they can push the Suns. I mean, he's pushed the Utah Jazz, and as I say that, the Suns steal game 1. Ben Wallace leads them in scoring. Tim Duncan plays a very diverse game. He only makes 3 shots, 7 free throws. They get a team win. Reggie Miller plays bad, but they somehow get a win. Bulls up 2-0. Bulls blow them out. Jazz tie the series back up. They do not get swept at home early, basically. Hank Gathers with 35. Did Ray Allen get injured? I'm not seeing Ray Allen. Brent Berry balling out. Kwame Brown playing some minutes. Yeah, I think Ray Allen got injured. Maybe that'll stop Utah. Chicago up 3-0. Or 2-0, I mean. Maybe I was manifesting, but no, they will fall here. Leitner with 21. Marbury with 20 and 13. LaFrenne 17 as well. That propels Pistons to a Game 3 win. Okay. Phoenix wins Game 3. Their first game in Phoenix. 34 from Reggie Miller, 28 from Tim Duncan. Ben Wallace at 16 and 13. 5 blocks. 4 blocks for Tim Duncan. 3-1 lead for the Bulls. 26-13 from Marbury. 32 and 10 from Brand. 30 from Carter. 25 from Bibby. 24 Gasol. Deep Bulls team. Deep Bulls team. Jazz down in the series. They tie it up. 2-2. Tim Duncan had 34-15. Reggie Miller was 22. Ben Wallace 9 and 10. Next leading scorer. A rock fight as they had 91-85 game, but Antonio McDyess and Hank Gathers get the job done. Oh, hold on. Good Kwame Brown game? But he just not play. In 10 minutes, 4 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, 2 blocks. That's not bad basketball. In a playoff game. Elimination game for the Chicago Bulls. Can they get it done on their home court and go to the NBA Finals? We got a semi-close game. It stopped being close, though, as the Bulls take a 5-point lead, 4-point lead, 3-point lead with 5 seconds, but Bibby had 36, 5, 4 in the elimination game. Marbury were 26. The Chicago Bulls are the first team to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. The Jazz take a 3-2 lead, led by Edney. They don't even have Ray Allen. In a 94-70 game, Duncan's the only one who shows up for the Suns. And Ray Allen's still not back. The Suns' elimination game in Phoenix. Can they protect their home court and force a Game 7 in Utah? The Jazz with a big lead. It's a 2-point game. Two-point game. Utah up. Suns ball. I need Tim Duncan and Ben Wallace to get this done. Reggie Miller off the screen to Ben Wallace. Ties it at 110.
Needed that hoop, which is why they turned to him there.
Utah's gone.
Tyus Edney brings the ball up.
Good shooting so far. Here's Edney. He's covered by
Edney stalled.
beyond the arc.
Shoots a 3 ball.
It's
No good.
And you can bet who's going to
Davis with the
take these
rebound.
shots. Even though he missed there, that's not going to shake his confidence.
Whitney with the ball.
Now Duncan.
Finds Tim Duncan at the three-point line.
Miller.
Reggie Miller with a three miss.
Would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts.
Edney brings the ball up.
Here's
Attacks the paint, but he retreats. Move the ball fine. Edney with a spin move. Gets some space. Attacks again. Edney not passing it up. Shoots a contested mid-range. Rebound Davis.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Throws it up again to Whitney. Ball finds Reggie Miller for three. No good.
And here's Utah.
And gathers, sprinting it up the court. Brent Berry in the corner. Three ball. Or long two. Thank goodness it's not the three ball. Long two.
That one to drop under pressure.
The Suns call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
Look, they've got more than enough time to get a basket here.
And they've got to be aggressive. The defense.
You got to get a good, efficient basket here if you're Phoenix.
Williams is checked in.
Do not let Reggie Miller throw up some bullshit.
Joe Smith, he's checked in for Jamal McGlory.
Reggie.
Left side Miller.
Tim gives it up so quickly, sets a screen.
Up top.
Back to Tim. Turns it over to Hank Gathers.
No choice but to stop the clock here.
Edney with the free throws.
Couple of misses here.
First one good.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he
Second
gets the
one
ball.
good.
It's a 4-point ball game.
No timeout for the
That's how
Suns.
you end it. Sink them all. Don't leave any doubt.
And
No
so the
good.
Utah Jazz win the series.
The Utah Jazz will be returning
A challenging slate of
to the
games in
NBA
Western
Finals.
Conference. They were certainly tested.
Again.
But that prepares them for what lies ahead.
From day one, this was their goal. Make it to the finals. But really, this is just the beginning for them.
They know there's still a lot of work.
Oh. My God. Chicago Bulls, maybe, without Ray Allen, have enough in the tank to go up against this Utah Jazz team. Game 1 will be in Utah. The Bulls steal Game 1 by 3. Because Vince Carter with 39 in Game 1. Saul with 23. Brand 20, 12, and 11. Benoit Benjamin leads the Utah Jazz. Ray Allen still isn't back. Bulls up 2-0. Hank Gathers 21 and 11. Not enough. Vince Carter with 33. Elton Brand with 22 and 10. Vince Carter saying he's the closer. The Utah Jazz win the game. Hank Gathers 28. Brent Berry 21. Benoit Benjamin 20. McDyess 13. Gasol leads the Bulls this time with 29. 23 from Elton Brand. 13. 15 from Vince Carter. Pivotal game here. The Bulls steal another one. They go up 3-1. Elton Brand with 39. 9. 1 assist. 23 from Vince Carter. 5 assists. 19 from Bibby. 12 from Gasol. The Jazz dynasty maybe beaten. They may have a new rival. Or not even a new rival. A rival. Someone to finally beat them on the grandest stage. But not yet. Not in Utah. Brent Berry 23, McDyess with 22, Benjamin 20. Hank Gathers 19, 11, 7. Billy Owens with 19. Elton Brand 32, Carter 26, Bibby 20. Not a great game from Gasol. All right, this one in Chicago, where the Jazz just fighting off, losing at home. And will the Bulls raise up? Yeah, it looks like the Bulls will raise a banner. In Chicago. Oh, no. No. The Jazz have fought back. This is a 4-point game. It's a 4-point game. I believe the Bulls have the ball. No, the Jazz have the ball. 4-point game. 44 seconds left. In the end of the NBA Finals. This is for everything.
Now here's Owens.
Oh, gotta hit that guy who's out there. You don't.
30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, it doesn't finish it. Has to foul Elton Brand.
They want to extend this game. That's why they did what they did there.
Yeah, so they had to foul there. Need a little luck now.
Chicago calls timeout. They're leading by 4. So both teams making some changes here.
Elton Brand hits the first one.
And that puts them up by 5.
And he hits the second, I imagine, and that'll seal the deal.
It's a 6-point ball game.
The Utah Jazz in the United Center
And the Jazz
will have their run ended.
19
Final.
seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
Boy, they need to respond fast.
Preferably a 3 if there's a clean look.
Ray Allen's injury changed everything for the Utah Jazz.
Here's Edney from deep.
And gathered to the rebound.
A three-pointer.
Oh, Brent Berry.
You
Big
can tell
3.
he's been well schooled, well coached. Knows when to kick it out
Maybe
to get that
to
3-point.
Carter.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
MVP chance for Carter, not for Elton Brand.
Gives them a 4-point cushion.
I imagine Carter will get that MVP, man.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Looking so composed at the free throw line.
That's how the
Not
fans
rushing
feel.
anything, just going up
Edney
there and
3
getting the
ball.
job done.
Oh, and
No
it's
good.
over. The Chicago Bulls are the new NBA champions. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses.
Pau Gasol in his
The
rookie
emotion,
season.
the exhaustion,
Young Vince Carter.
culminating into
Young
tonight.
Elton Brand. The reigning MVP of the league, Elton
There is a
Brand.
level of accomplishment and excitement
Jazz
that really can't
finally
be
tasting
matched.
defeat
Pretty
in the
amazing to
NBA
have
Finals.
accomplished this goal.
On the other side of the confetti.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Elton Brand gets the final MVP. My mistake. Those chants mean nothing. Congratulations to the Chicago Bulls and Elton Brand. They have ended the reign of terror, in my opinion. One, two, three, four, five. Almost 6 straight titles. Interrupted by the Chicago Bulls. Thank goodness. Congratulations and all to the Utah Jazz for getting back. And I imagine they're not done. But for now. And they lose Benoit Benjamin. Karl Malone will retire. Kevin Johnson's retiring. Mark Jackson retiring. Rick Smits. Hershey Hawkins. Danny Manning. Cliff Robinson. Sean Elliott. Dwayne Farrell. Lee Brown. Lee Longley. I don't see Michael Jordan yet. So we got Michael Jordan for at least one more year. Wherever he is. We have not seen him. I believe he's still in Charlotte. Karl Malone, the Hall of Famer. Jersey retirements, though, for Kevin Johnson. Danny Manning. 2 stints with the Milwaukee Bucks. Karl Malone. 2 stints in Sacramento. NewNBA.com. I could keep the players wearing their own All-Star jerseys. But I won't. Now we get buzzer beater reviews. And now all playoff series are best of 7. Relocate to the Charlotte Hornets. Wizards get a new floor. Bulls new floor and uniforms after the title. Uniforms and floor for the Warriors. That's fine. We now have the New Orleans Hornets. Instead of the Charlotte Hornets, they've moved to New Orleans. All right, very important draft lottery. Clippers have the highest chance of winning. Lakers have multiple ping pong balls. Hawks will stay at 12. 76ers at 11. Hornets at 10. Heat at 9. In this sim and in real life, never having the number 1 pick. Trailblazers at 8. Nets at 7. Lakers at 6. They will not jump. This will be the Lakers' top pick. The Knicks at 5. Supersonics stay at 4. No jumps. The Rockets at 3. With the Rookie of the Year, they get to jump. The Clippers will get 3. Will the Rockets get 2? No, the Sacramento Kings with 2. So the Rockets, with the reigning Rookie of the Year, will get number 1. The Kings will get number 2 in back-to-back drafts. Bridesmaid, never the bride. Let us go to the NBA draft. Amari Stoudemire, out of high school, will be the number 1 pick for the Houston Rockets. Wow, I think that is a blessing for the Sacramento Kings. I truly, really do. Yes, Yao Ming, out of mainland China, will be the number 2 pick to the Sacramento Kings. Yeah, I don't know how this young man did not go number 1. Jay Williams, projected to go to Duke by 2K. They had him taking him number 1. He does end up on the Clippers. Dewan Wagner goes forward to the Supersonics. Drew Gooden to the Knicks. The Lakers select Caron Butler, number 6. My apologies, that was number 5. Number 7, Carlos Boozer to the Nets. Rasul Butler to the Trailblazers. Tony Battie and Scottie Pippen for Bruce Bowen. And then that's first round pick. Oh, and then that's get this first round pick. Sure, why not? Scottie Pippen will come be a member of the Miami Heat. And the Nets will select Nenard Christic. Nene goes to the New Orleans Hornets. Vincent Yardbro to the... I might do free agency in this video as well, so we can focus on the draft in the next video. Matt Barnes goes to the Hawks. Luis Scola to the Lakers. Back up Dirk, I imagine. Mike Dunleavy to the Timberwolves. Udonis Haslem to the Mavericks. Junior Harrington to the Warriors. Who? Jared Brimmer. Chris Wilcox. Juan Carlos Navarro. Houston. Okay. Lonnie Baxter. Melvin Ely. David Anderson. Reggie Evans. No, Reggie Evans to the Pistons. Marcus Howell slipped to the Nuggets. Marco Carson to the Spurs. Schmurf Parker to the Bulls. 29, Gennaro Pargo. And that'll end the first round. Yeah, we're going to go through free agency as well. Shout out to the Sacramento Kings getting the number 2 pick and still getting Yao Ming. Team and player options. They're going to decline the option on Ken Johnson. They're going to the Clippers are going to decline the option on former Rookie of the Year Kenyon Martin. Wow. Hopefully they offer him something in restricted free agency. The Bulls are going to decline the option on former number 1 overall pick Chris Mims. So, oh my God. Rasheed Wallace declining his option. He's going to be one of the top unrestricted free agents. Yeah, we're going to do free agency in this video. Vince Carter, a restricted free agent. Okay, getting an offer from Charlotte. Let me look at the Hornets. Is Michael Jordan still here? Yeah, Michael Jordan's still here. Having a great time. Two-way mini maestro. Now he's in New Orleans. He's probably a little sad that they just moved to New Orleans. He's a free agent, though, so never know what happens to Michael. Okay, I mean, Olo Candy gets an offer. Most offer is to restricted Rafe LaFriends. Okay. Big respect on Rafe. Reggie Miller? Okay. Rockets and Knicks. So, new situations. As the Suns not up here. Initially. Dirk, a restricted free agent. The Clippers want to give him a ton of money. Okay, hold on now. I never feel like I get all of it, but let's go. Scroll all the way down. Free agency. Olo Candy goes to the Supersonics, go resigns. Larry Hughes to Antoine Jameson. Big deals for Hughes and Jameson, or for Hughes and Jameson. Small deal for Olo Candy. Big deal back for Dirk, back to the Lakers. Big deal for Vince. 43 for Paul Pierce as well. Jalen Rose gets 26. Juwan gets 17. Leitner gets 13. Okay. Trying to see. Okay, Reggie Miller does go to the Rockets. Bryant Sith to the Wizards. Bryant Reeves to the Timberwolves. Yeah, the Heat are getting blown up. Kenyon Martin goes to the Mavericks. Derek Fisher signs to the Lakers. That's very cool. That's very funny. Jason Collins to the Spurs. Let's go to my Miami Heat. This is the tank year, in my opinion. Led by, I mean, we traded for. The Heat might actually be good with Gary Payton coming back. I won't interfere with them. They got Pippen, who should play, Tinsley, who'll start, depending on if Kemp is ready for the start of the season. Get a Hornets pick. Okay, well, no, that would make us much better. We got Glenn Rice. I think they want to tank. They want to tank and give up their pick somehow, though. Top 3 protected from the Kings. No way. The Clippers would give up their first round pick unprotected for Sean Kemp. Yep. Things like this are just things you got to do when you're the Miami Heat right now, in my personal opinion. We traded for 60 days. What offers would you give for a young, just Tim Thomas from the Clippers? So it would be like a 2 per. No, we wouldn't want that. Got 2 picks, but okay. I also said Cleveland though, but I don't think they're really there. Cleveland's in more position to contend than lose. Yeah, Jason Terry's up 2. Brevin Knight's down 1. Battier's up 4. Igauski's down 1. This isn't a team that's tanking, but I think they have another pick. They have somebody's pick already. They have the Nets pick this year. All right, let's go to player progression again. Vince Carter's up 1 after a great finals. Elton Brand up 2 after league MVP, finals MVP. Yeah, I imagine he wants a contract extension. Vince Carter just signed a new one. I think Saul is young on this team. They got a lot of guys and dogs. Grant Hill down 1. Mutombo down 2. Ginobili up 2. Lewis up 3. Carter stays. Chris Webber stays at 85. Iverson down 1. KG down 1. Pau Gasol went up 5. Okay. Sean Marion up 5. Dave Robinson down 3. Hank Gathers down 1. Baron Davis up 4. Okay. Lakers getting better. Mutombo down 2. Wallace up 1. Ginobili up 2. We'll keep going a little bit. We are about to wrap this video up, but I do want to tease my surprise. Because, yes, my surprise is in this draft class. Oh, I need to edit it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to edit something. Pause real quick. Pause. All right, I fixed my surprise. Let's get to the All-Star Game selection. Going to be in LA again. It is the 03 draft class. I think this is almost an era change. And surprise, surprise. Leading the class, of course, is the 6'8", 6'9", 6'8", 17-year-old at the time, LeBron James, out of St. Vincent St. Mary High School, with another high schooler declaring for the draft, Christopher Emmanuel Paul, in that high school grade class. Dwayne Wade out of Marquette, Chris Bosh, the forward out of Georgia Tech, Carmelo Anthony, the freshman out of Syracuse, Chris Kaman in this draft, Kyle Korver, Kirk Heinrich. Just added another potential top 5 player to this draft. And overseas, we got Leandro Barbosa, Boris Diaw, Mikhail Pietrus, Carlos Delfino, Jose Calderon, Darko Milicic, someone who may be picked in the top 5, according to some drafts. Sasha Pavlovich. Interesting players as we get to this 2002-2003 season. And yes, we will enter a new era. It should be the Shaq and Kobe era. Those two are not together.
The 2002 NBA season is here, and it's time for the next chapter of greatness. Shaq and Kobe lead the Lakers, chasing
they do
their
not.
third straight title. But the Kings are hungry, with Chris Webber and Vlade Divac pushing for the top spot. The Spurs are ready to defend their crown with Tim Duncan. And don't count out the rising Nets.
A lot of these guys are star players in our league, but they are not on these teams.
The road to the title is filled with challengers. The 2002 NBA season is here. Who will take the throne?
Tracy McGrady not a superstar in our league. They showed him. Soon we'll get the Bobcats. With social media soon as well, too. Let me go find Michael Jordan. I could probably find him like this. He's one of the oldest guys in the league right now. Chuck Person, jobless. Former champion. 5-time champion, 5-time All-Star. Where's Michael Jordan? David Robinson up here, Reggie Miller up here. Michael Jordan should be up here. Did he just stealth disappear? Where did Michael Jordan go? He did not in the Hall of Fame. Michael Jordan just disappeared. He would have made the Hall of Fame. He was a 2-time MVP. He didn't get his jersey retired by the Sacramento Kings. Two-time MVP Michael Jordan just gone. Hell no. I gotta find Jordan. Shit. I know Jordan got these Kings records. Something. It's showing him on the Kings. Or it's just showing him as a 70 overall. He's just gone. Bro, that hurts my heart. Michael Jordan's gone, bro. He just disappeared in my league. I get he wasn't that good. He's still a two-time MVP. He should have been a Hall of Famer. That sucks, bro. Alright, that'll wrap this video up. We got a very interesting next video to go to. Very intriguing draft before us where the sporting news is terrible. As of right now, 2K has Chris Paul going number 1 over LeBron James, the high schooler. I imagine by the end of these years, both these publications will be saying LeBron James will be the number 1 overall pick. But we got a very intriguing season in front of us. I will probably put that cutscene from the last video, from the last part in this video, but just to show where these superstars leading the league actually are and what the teams they're on. Shaq a wizard, Marbury up here, Duncan a Sun up here, Iverson in Toronto. Where I think if they're not good at the deadline, like really good, I'm blowing them up. If they don't have a deal for KG. Billups, a Nugget. A lot of interesting faces and places around the league, but next video will be the start of a new era, the LeBron era. Let us see you there. Bye. Oh, we gotta see Yao, and we gotta see Yao Ming. Bye.